Hey, my name is Nujum. This is another episode of Tavern Brawl. That's the arena Tavern Brawl. So this is week 4, I think. It might be week 5. I'm actually losing track slowly. This is Encounter at the Crossroads. Encounter at the Crossroads. Pick a class. Let's see what's in your deck this time. I already played a game of this. Lost, as you can tell. I have no idea what the theme is supposed to be. I don't think the decks are pre-made this time, which is interesting. Oh, that's like really close to leveling up. But what it looks like initially is that it's 100% random decks, right? Which would be amazing because for someone like me who only has about 300 of the cards, there's a ton of content in Hearthstone that I just never get to experience, and I feel like that's what the average user is going to run into. Like, the average user isn't going to be able to play Alakir. Not everyone's going to have Kazan Mystic. Not everyone is going to be able to get Tyrion. Not everyone is going to get Big Game Hunter, right? And so, having an all-random deck, like, I have Crush, right? That's a card that I have. I don't have Harrison Jones. I have Raid Leader, but do I necessarily play it? Probably not, you know? Do I want to keep Harrison Jones? Not really, but I do have Coin. I really want to mill for 1-drops. Or, like, not 1-drops, but low drops. This hand is, like, super conditionally good, but we'll see. Leave is really nice. Wow. We'll see how this goes. I guess Rampage. That's a card I don't use ever. I don't even know if I own that card. I like the idea of the format, if it is all random, which that's what it's looking like, definitely. Hello. That's another one I don't have. I wonder if I just play Little Exorcist. 2-3 taunt. Not the best. Thing is, say I play a 2-3 taunt, he just takes it out with this. Which is ultimately fine. Don't really have anything to play. I kind of want... This hand has so many spells in it. They're good spells, mind you. Maybe not Mortal Strike, but everything else is pretty good. But, I don't know. Rampage is going to be hard to play, that's for sure. I want to compete on board at least. Even though I'd rather like get value from Cleave, I think this is fine. Next turn I can coin Harrison and hopefully I draw something. Right now I only have 2 minions, so it might be okay to coin Harrison. Otherwise I can't just Mortal Strike whatever he plays. Oh, that's an interesting name. Ooh. See, now I really wish I had just, well, whatever. Did he not attack me and re-dagger? Okay. Not too big a deal. Do I want him to get a 6-drop? I have ways to get rid of it. So I think this is correct. At the very least, see more of my deck. There's a lot of spells in this deck. I wonder if they made it so it's like 10% of this deck is spells, 20% is creatures. Like, at least 2 cards in here are legendaries, right? Like, just to, like, give the deck some kind of balance when they're randomizing it. I'd love to see, like, the curves or, like, the statistics for what cards people got. Because, like, I have 2 legendaries at this point, right? That's interesting. Oh, that's a 3rd legendary. Well, I can Mortal Strike that. I could actually just Cleave. I think Mortal Strike's a little better. Yeah, why not? It's like, yeah, it's a rogue, and this is like anti-weapon stuff, but let's be real, like, I don't know what kind of weapons that he has. I don't know, like, if he's gonna pull out Assassin's Blade on me. But I'd rather, like, get the board while I can. Although Rogue has a lot of ways of getting tempo via, like, backstab, via fan of knives, weapons, right? If you have a damaged minion, this costs 4 less. That's pretty good. 3 mana, destroy a minion. Even like 7 mana, destroy a minion's probably okay. Let's try... Go for Steam Engine, I think. I could also Rampage. Might not be the worst. I don't have anything to play with Rampage. Not really. Raid Leader is not... Just kind of like playing Raid Leader. Like, I'd much rather Rampage or draw a card, right? Armors. Oh man, I wish I could like damage my own creature somehow. What options do I have? I can crush that. I actually think that's my best option. Or I could just develop board, but that gives him a card as well, which don't know how okay with that I am. I kind of want value out of crush though. See what we get out of this. Okay. So currently a lot of spells. So he has to have spells as well. Maybe like, what could he have in his hand? Like sap, deadly poison, but he's not gotten a real chance to play weapons. He's got one of these cards, Rogues Do It, or the Murloc one, or whatever. The third one, I know there's like a third one, which is like summon a random Horde Warrior. He might have like shitty minions he doesn't want to play. He probably has like minions that if he played would just die for free to the 5/5, and so he's kind of being careful about that. He could also have Ragnaros. That's a possibility. Shit. Okay, that's actually really good for me. I could crush. Really? I could actually Grommash. And like go bang bang. But I don't think that's not great, is it? I think Rogues Do It and like trade that in is actually my best bet. But it's probably better. I just realized I have like a bit of a weird combo here. Fuck, Thieves is useless in this deck. I'm getting stuck with a lot of cards that I'm not really able to use, like Cleave. Oh my fucking god. That's pretty lucky. Wow, that's annoying. I have a bit of a combo, so like I can 3, 6, 8. Like 3, 6, 10 if I really want to. Not ideal, is it? Wish I had like Inner Rage. That'd be a useful card to have. Also, he's thinking about eviscerating my face, I think. Evis or Shiv. Shiv. That's actually probably the best card for going face. At least while I'm like 30 health, right? Oh my god. Double Grommash. Okay, sure, yeah. Hard to complain about double Grommash. You wish you had your Shiv now, didn't you? Man. Let's see what he's got. So he's starting to play out like more and more of his hand. Patient Assassin. Interesting. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. So do I want to go with this combo now? Cold Blood, oh my. I might have to like Grommash, or I can crush it, can't I? Oh god. Ooh. That is a nasty combo. Well, I'm not playing Jeeves anytime. Revenge might not be bad here. Although it puts Grommash in range for all of their shit, so maybe it is pretty bad. Okay, I was joking. Revenge. If I go Warsong Commander, Amani Berserker, Revenge, and then Ray Leaner, at the very least I'm having a board presence and I'm getting rid of some of these useless cards. I could also Grommash and Cleave, and hopefully get the middle guy. That's really all I want to hit with Cleave, isn't it? The middle guy. Sure. Okay, rip. If that hit, I was gonna Grommash, but it didn't, so we'll go for this. Oh shoot, I missed 2 damage. Oh well. This is amusing. Just because it's kind of awkward trying to play with a deck that you really can't predict any part of. It's clear he's got a couple of legendaries as well, which is alright. Like, not the worst thing in the world. He can actually deal 16 damage to face, which I would totally go for if I was him. Or maybe I would kill Warsong. I would like kill Warsong, go face with everything. Or just go face with everything. Okay, sure. I probably would have used Edwin if I was him. But now I'm in a bit of a rough spot. Is there a way that I can take 4 more damage? Not really. Not to myself, I mean. I can Revenge, get this to a 5, deal with that. Grommash that. And then what? That's kind of good enough on its own, isn't it? Sure. Actually, I might kill the SI, because then he can't just dagger my Grommash. Now he has to kill it with this. Which still is like super value for him, right? That Cold Blood is doing fucking work, but not much I can do about that. Fucking care. Okay, at least we've somewhat stabilized. The problem is looking at my hand's a bit shit. At least now he's the one with like a bunch of cards in his hand and I'm just kind of like the meh one, you know?
This guy's toast.
I might actually crush that. Just because of how bad my hand is. It's not ideal because now we can activate the egg, but this hand isn't going to be doing anything else. He's gonna get the egg anyways, like I may as well revenge for it. Like my next turn is probably gonna be like just empty out my hand in Jeeves and hope for luck. So these two are the bananas, so he's probably gonna banana, trade. Which is ultimately fine, I think.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Oh wow. Wow. That is absolutely insane. Okay. That's kind of cool, actually. Alright. Rampage is not going to have a target. Okay. Yeah, that's actually alright. But not yet. Not yet? Yeah, not yet. That's gonna be 4 or 5 damage.
Can I help you, sir?
but he probably wants to kill Jeeves. Unless he doesn't. Oh well, hello. I think there's a couple more than 3 legendaries in the deck. I'm kind of scared to play Deathwing, especially when he has like cards in his hands. Like, watch him fucking sap Deathwing. Like, he's going for the more aggressive play. Which is kind of what I want him to do. I wonder if playing Jeeves is a mistake now. He wants to get value out of Jeeves as well, and this sets up much better for lethal. I need to play Deathwing, don't I? Otherwise he kills me. Alright. Backed into a corner. Let's go. The problem is there's a fucking ooze, but I'm not gonna fuck with that. You know, probably should have thought further about Jeeves. Because Jeeves getting him value is not ideal. Also, fuck. Alright. I don't know any cards that can really save me, not from Warrior. Except like something like Brawl. Really lucky, yeah. That's unfortunate. I've never played with Deathwing before though. That's really cool. This is kind of like a super arena, right? Where like you literally never pick your cards, but you still have to sort of deal with the hand dealt with you, right? Or deal with the hand you've been dealt. You don't pick what cards you play, and yet I don't know, it's interesting, it's interesting. Let's go like I'm going for another round with Paladin. Just because I think Warrior doesn't really have the greatest of spells. Paladin should be a little bit more interesting. Although I will say that Warrior has a lot more unique spells than I thought. But like, if we got in, say, Charge there, wouldn't have meant shit. Inner Rage would have been nice. Like, Warrior has a lot of combo cards, I guess. Which I didn't really think about. Guardian's probably not what I want. I don't like any of these cards, but I don't know what's in my deck, so I kind of want to keep Purifier. It seems like there's a lot of cards, at least in the last game, there's a lot of cards that weren't like 2-drops, which I'm assuming is intentional. That's a good draw, because I can play it out on 3 instead of the Purifier. Actually, Paladin's probably really good for this, because hey, I don't have a 2-drop, guess what? I can summon a guy, I can always develop board. Shaman would probably be really good for this as well. Because even if you have a bad hand, your hero power is pretty, like, self-sufficient. The real question, what will he summon now? If he summons a creature, that's kind of annoying, honestly. Frick. I don't really have a way to deal. Oh, yes I do. Sweet. Okay. That's really, yeah. Probably should have thought about that more, but I should have thought about like Aldoring it, because like I don't really want the Divine Shield and Taunt to fall into 1/1, but at the same time I don't really want to like let the Micro Machine live, right? I can actually Blessing of Kings that now. That's really cool. The synergy between the Paladin cards here, although Coghammer is just naturally good to some extent. Oh, thank you. Wow, that's a good one to get in this sort of format. Yeah, I think I want to clear that. Zarzan's gonna be like amazing as you like start building up like big cards, like 8-9 mana cards like Deathwing. Imagine getting like an 8 mana Deathwing. That'd be pretty helpful. Starfall. Okay. Fair enough. What card should I get out? Probably Abomination. Abomination just isn't the card I want in a Paladin deck, because it kills my own guys. I wonder if I'm gonna get any like good Paladin synergies like Knife Quartermaster, Knife Juggler, Muster for Battle, Um, anything like that. Even like Murloc, the Tide Caller, the one that's the 2/1 that summons a 1/1. Hello. Well, that's an answer. I can actually humility it, but I don't really have anything else to play. Or I won't have anything else to play if I do that. I could also Aldor Peacekeeper. Yeah, this is fine. Force Tank Max next turn is looking pretty strong. Especially with like the fucking Blessing of Might. Like, holy shit. This is a pretty solid hand. Like, it's doing really well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really liking this. Humility is also a card I've never like played. Force of Nature, that's a pretty good card. Even if it's basically a fireball here. Whatever. Gonna have a much harder time dealing with this. Was there anyone else? Nah, not really. I guess I could have Archmage and Hero Powered. Do I want to play Archmage? Ever? 4/7 spell damage 1. I probably want to get this out like with a spell, don't I? Like when I play Consecrate, I want to like Archmage Consecrate. Unless I'm just really in need of the big creatures. Wait, that's awkward. Although I can just hit that with my weapon. Force Tank Max is like an interesting card just because of the Divine Shield isn't necessarily going to get... Oh, that's kind of inefficient. That really, really sucks. I've gotten like I've sort of been dealt a really good hand here, I feel. Just because I have a lot of cards that I can play, which really is not guaranteed in this format. Then again, he could just have like a lot of reactive cards like Poison Seeds. Maybe he has like conditional cards like Cult Master, like Wild Growth. You don't really want a Wild Growth at this point. Might have a Swipe. That's probably what he got. Swipe this. Swipe would be fine here for him. Doesn't really deal with the 7/7, but gets 5 damage off the board.
What to do? Well played.
This is pretty cool. It helps you like think about the class overall in a weird way, because like Paladin just has a lot of buffs, and they have a lot of like minion based cards because they have their hero power, which is constantly making minions. Druid has a lot of ramp in Innervate in Wild Growth. They have a lot of healing. They have Poison Seeds. Okay. Poison Seeds killed my 7/7. So that's pretty good, right? I guess I should play Archmage, just because
Ready for this?
it fills up my board like big time. Like, it feels like I'm playing like a mid-range Paladin deck type of arena. I've not gotten the like 8 legendaries I got last game. But then again, I lost last game, which is crazy, right? 8 legendaries and I still couldn't win the damn game. Oh shit. I guess I humility that, right? Humility, or Aldor. I could also Aldor. Like that. Humility. I guess I should Blessing of... Probably like my 4/7. I kind of don't want to use my weapon because I want to see if I can get a good Spiteful Spith and Seal of Light. That's like 6 weapons. So this is like kind of a 6/1, but not really. There's like a lot of threats here that he has to remove, and Druid doesn't have good removal. Like, yeah, I see Wild Growth. Maybe he has like Tree of Life as well. He has like another Starfall. Another Starfall doesn't do much here. Like Swipe, Wrath doesn't do much. That does absolutely nothing, right? Let's see what he has. Starfire. That's actually a pretty good card. Given the situation, yeah. Oh, okay. Well played. I got a really good hand. That was nice. It really is like a weird arena run, but I'm enjoying it. Lets you play with a lot of weird cards. Cool. I'm not really the best at arena. You guys probably saw me do. I have a 112-win arena run. Nothing exciting. I have 112-win arena run, but like, yeah. I'm not that good at arena, I don't think. What would be a fun class to do this with? Priest? Let's go for it. No. Let's... I kind of want to try to get a win with Warrior, though, because Warrior seems to be like a really difficult class to get a win with, just by virtue that their cards like Rampage want to have synergies within themselves. Yeah. I did already play a game with Warrior. The video is actually going super long, wow. Who knew? When the game is all about random cards, you start getting a lot of really big cards, and the games tend to be a little bit longer. And I appreciate that. I think this is a cool brawl. I think I'm actually going to wrap up the video here. 1-1 for this week. This is a really cool brawl, and I'll probably play a little bit more of it before the time runs out. Hope you all enjoyed the brawl. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!